Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Do you like to sing and dance? Turns out they're both really good for us, even if you are like me and you sing out of tune. Research shows that singing and dancing can shift our mood and even help with things like depression and anxiety. Kitley is a psychotherapist, author, and international mental health expert. Hey, Kelley.
Hi, Molly. Good morning.
Good morning. I love this topic for today. And one of the things I find interesting about your feelings on this subject is as it relates to TikTok, because I think lately it's been getting a bad rap.
It has been getting a bad rap. I think parents are feeling frustrated that their kids are on screens all the time. And I am wanting parents to really embrace it. It's good for kids to be moving their body and dancing and singing, and they can connect with friends virtually. And I didn't know you were going to show that. That's my 8-year-old daughter and I. And my kids will die because they think I'm so cringy in my dance. But it helps us connect.
Well, Kelly, you shared that video with me just by email when we were communicating. I was like, we have to show this because honestly, it's just so sweet to see her in her bedroom and you guys just rocking it out. And you make the point so beautifully that dancing is obviously good exercise, but it can shift our moods.
It can, brain chemistry wise, it fires off endorphins and it releases dopamine. And so when people are feeling low mood and really in their head with depressive thoughts or anxious thoughts, when we put on music, and whether we're good dancers or not, being able to move our body and just listen to the music can really help us be present. And certainly, like you said, if we're not great singers, that's okay. I mean, sometimes I love just driving around my neighborhood in my minivan by myself and blasting 80s music. And I come home and I just notice such a shift in my mood, and it's contagious.
Yeah, absolutely. I think most people can identify with that, especially driving around by themselves in their car. But the thing about music and singing is that you say it's therapeutic. I think especially for teens who really need a way to kind of get out of their head and to experience some joy right where they are because they're not able to connect with friends and do things socially like they have been in the past.
Absolutely. And, I have a teenager myself. And when I listen to him put music on in the shower and sing, and he loves Don't Stop Believin'. And he and I, when I hear it in the hallway, it brings back nostalgia for me too. And no matter what genre somebody's listening to, I do think we can connect across generations with music too. And our kids can introduce us to what's new and hip now, and we can introduce them to things that bring back really positive memories for us when we were younger.
Yeah, and you mentioned something in your note to me about cognitive skills and how music, singing, dancing can help build those, especially for older adults, which is a great reason for us to not just think about something that is for our kids or for us, but for our parents and our grandparents too.
And whether you're taking a dance class or not, or just moving your body and creating different steps, I think there have been studies shown that even in older adults, when people are coming in to nursing homes, even it really helps shift mood for the elderly and helps them to move their body and increase endorphins as well. And so whether you're just dancing in your house or taking a dance class, it's really beneficial.
Congratulations on your Today Show appearance. I know it's not the first time you've been on national TV, but I think it just illustrates the point that for those of us in the media, we're trying to find experts like you who can tell us about everyday things we can be doing to fight things like depression and anxiety and mood problems.
Yes, and parents, I think, as we're starting to come out of I mean, we're definitely still majorly in the pandemic, but I think there's some fear for parents in thinking, oh my gosh, my kids are watching too much or having too much screen time, and really looking at some of the benefits. You know, they do have such little outlets right now because they aren't able to engage with friends. So if it's over social media, if it's over TikTok, try to embrace it and look at the positive rather than the fear of what is this doing for my child's mental health in a negative way, because there are a lot of positive benefits.
Well, and I had to do that, Kelly, quite honestly, with video games and my son, who's 18. Rather than sort of criticizing him for how much time he was playing, I tried to get engaged and learn about the games he liked and what he was playing and who he was communicating with while he was playing video games. And it's really been sort of a connection for us. And while we don't talk about it every day, I think trying to approach it, even when we have a tendency to be judgmental, really does something to connect us with our kids.
Yeah, ask questions, get on there and play with them. And the thing I love about video games, because I have boys who love video games, they play with their cousins and, you know, they're on headsets and their cousins are on the East Coast. And so I love hearing some of those interactions. So really the message is to embrace some of this that has become our new norm and certainly monitor it. I mean, it's not healthy for anybody to do anything nonstop without a break for 8 hours a day, but really engage and look at some of the positive.
I love it, Kelly. Such a great message today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Molly. Get out there and start showing your moves.
That's right. Get your groove on. Thanks, Kelly. And as she
Bye.
says, just 5 minutes a day, even. Just turn up some music and move your body. That's all it takes. You don't even have to sing on cue.